Raheema, you can't even imagine how thankful I am for you. Do you hear me? Me and my son. I really appreciate you. Okay? We could have still been in there fighting this, coming out of 70, 80,000 for attorneys, trying to figure it out. I thank God he used you. She's gone. I know you still hear me. The video gone.
And she on there doing the ugly cry. I'm not gonna put her back on there because Raheema doing the ugly cry. And now the signal just went out right there.
I'm sorry, I'm an emotional person.
No, it's okay, girl. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. But
I'm glad that I was able to be this close. Because my relationship with my boys is everything. I love it.
It's okay.
They love their mom and they'll do it for me. They'll protect me just like your son will do you. And I'm glad he did what he did for his mom.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be calling you because like I said, you are a hero.
Most definitely. Okay, Shiro.
Shiro. I keep saying I'm so sorry. You are a Shiro.
Burnell the hero, you the Shiro. I was the victim.
You are Shiro, and I'm gonna call you back because I'm not done with you. I want you to be thanked the right way, okay?
Yeah.
And Carlishia is.
Take care of your son. Hug on him. Love on him for me.
Girl, did you see that video? Even though I didn't want it posted, I'm like, goodness. But yes, trust me.
Love on him.
Trust
He's
me.
an amazing son, and I promise you, God ain't done with him. I promise you.
Thank you so
He's an
much.
amazing boy. I seen that myself. I know. See, I said for God to understand. But I'm telling you, your son is amazing. He ain't done with him, baby.
Thank you so much. And I'm doing the best that I can raising him. So only God
keep
knows.
loving on him.
And that's why I'm here too, to thank you, of course, for what you did for us, and also to just talk a little bit to the people, because I was bashed and everything. So I thank you for having that heart. Like, this ain't her.
Yes.
You know, you can probably looked at the page a little bit and was like, nah, this is not the type of mother that she is, that they creating her to be. And I thank you for that. I was in jail crying my eyes out when I heard it's another video released, going viral. Hold on, getting chills again.
Oh, girl.
Right.
You was calm. I say, down the shirt that they play to this black woman, this son. Oh, no.
And I think that's Raheema, that's the one part that I really appreciate you for acknowledging. She was never aggressive.
Thank you.
Never aggressive. So, Raheema, I'm gonna.
People that was out there and want to say what they want to. You had to be there. Just like I put with my coach, you had to be there to understand she was never aggressive. You can see it in my video.
Well, I'm gonna.
You never see her.
Raheema, because they can't see you, and I really, really want you to know I appreciate it. I'm gonna be contacting you again, and as a matter of fact, I do know that you'll be on Fox News tomorrow morning. Correct? She's gonna also. Raheema is gonna also. She's making herself available fearlessly. She's gonna be on Fox News tomorrow, further sharing her story. And I apologize you for that, and we're gonna be in touch, okay?
And please message me because
They gonna think they stir. We gotta write our own stir. We gotta let them know our truth. So they allow them to do it. We'll be all type of,
Please message me back on Facebook. I got all my people tagging your name, so I got something for you as well. So please message me back after all this, okay?
I will.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
So, in this room right now.
Remind me of the moment.
You all, this, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. First of all, there's a room full of love that I wish that you could see, but you can't see. But in this room is also Camilla, who was one of the individuals who was very instrumental in doing some real work to fight. We got a mother that I just absolutely love, Mama Hood. We got a family here, and I just thank them for coming and visiting me and trusting me with this moment. But here it is, right here on our screen, Carlishia Hood. And I will not ask her to tell the stuff again because she's still traumatized. There's still a lot that it's really hard to, and I don't want to try to keep making her relive the moment. But what I do want her to do, and I asked her to do this, is I just want to know what you went through as it relates to when you were in jail. I just want to know how that affected you.
Oh man. Oh Lord. So I mean, from the beginning, I didn't think that I was even going to be arrested. Of course, I felt that they were going to hold me at least for a few, but for the most part, what you say? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, look.
Okay. For the most part, just the whole experience. I've never been in jail. I've never been, locked up or anything. So just the whole experience, just to have to soak that in, and at the same time be away from my child, knowing that my child was also going through the same thing with me, was a very terrible feeling for me. So, in that moment, the whole time I was just like in like shut down, stress mode. I had a face mask on because I really didn't want to be visible at that time, and
But
you all can't imagine.
But this was traumatizing.
Very traumatizing.
And you were toiling, and I'm only reason why I'm saying this is because one thing I do understand that there are things that are going on in court. We're not going into no details. She's not prepared, ready to do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't force her to do that. But let me say this to y'all. This is why I asked her to come on this live, because number one, I wanted her to hear Raheema. But number two, I wanted y'all to see a little bit of what we've been watching in the background. Y'all allowed the media to give you a narrative, and everybody was tossed with their opinion. When she was free, she was free. But do y'all understand that in an overwhelming sense, everybody been telling her, do this, do that, do this, do that, go here, go here. And she been trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. Keep on forgetting our role. We have to protect our women and our children. So in emotional turmoil, she done shut down so many times since I've been talking to her, crying and going through all these emotions. I said, you can tell them how you felt, because I refuse to let y'all make her suffer in silence. Her whole world and her son's world have been turned upside down. So now look at the woman in her face. She said in the jail cell, you said you felt like this is the thing that really, really disturbed me. What as it relates to your child, how did you feel? You can't do it, you can't do it. It's okay, you don't have to.
No, I'm okay.
As it relates to your child, what did you say you felt? How did you feel as it relates to things you were thinking about with your son?
Could you repeat
when you was in jail, when you were arrested, the thoughts about your son, what were those?
I can't even. So the whole time, like I said, I wasn't even thinking about my process at that moment. I was just thinking about my son, because my son is not a bad kid. My son don't hang around, other crowds of kids that's out here, participating in all these negative things, and that could possibly put him in a situation to endure that situation he was in, being locked up. So just the fact that I knew my son, number one, watching him be arrested in front of me, put in handcuffs,
Jesus.
Getting his shoestrings took out of shoes, and how he was being handled during that time, and to be separated from me. I've never been separated from neither one of my kids. And to see us have to go in separate rooms, that was a very terrible situation for me to have to endure. And then just sitting in that room, not knowing if they were trying to come interrogate him without me, even though I knew that they couldn't, but I didn't know. Even just going in there asking him, hey, you want some water or whatever. So, but for the most part, just the whole, I couldn't imagine what my son was dealing with, even being in detention.
If if I may just do this, because I want, like I said, this is not an easy thing to do, and y'all, this is not my first time doing it, so just pay attention, please. The thing that she said to me that broke my heart is that this woman who's been a victim of this situation said, I don't know. I sit here wondering if I'm gonna ever see my son again and be able to touch and hold her son again. The agony and the fear of that alone. The agony and the fear of that alone, I think is unbearable. But I'm not gonna have you sit on here much longer. And what I'm gonna do for the general public is I'm gonna ask you all to do me a huge favor. It's okay. What I'm gonna ask you all to do for me is a huge favor, and that is just love on this family in this very difficult moment. I've had the honor of meeting your son. He is amazing. You did an amazing job. So I'm not gonna have her sit on here and ask a bunch of questions. I just want y'all to know that this is a phenomenal woman. She is a very responsible woman. I'm very, very grateful she came and visited with me today. I'm grateful that her family came and visited with me today. And I'm asking for y'all to do the most important thing right now. Let's protect her and let's love on her in this very, 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 very tough time. Is there anything you want to say?
First of all, of course, yes, to the people. I know the first video went out, and I'm not gonna go into details, but I do appreciate everyone that knew me and didn't know me, and just was kind of fighting for our situation with the little bit of information that you all had. I just truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. I was looking at some of the comments that was shared and things like that. I just want you all to know that you all are a blessing to us as well. Even just being out here going back and forth with folks. And even then, when you all seen the other video that was shared from Raheema, right? That it gave you some victory. So I'm also thankful that I didn't let you all down. All of the support you all were giving me and saying, yeah, they don't look like, they don't, and I from the bottom of my heart, I'm still shaken up about the whole situation. And it's still a lot for me to take in, to try to just, not relive that situation and even just being incarcerated. Yeah, but I did want to get on here and thank the people. And I just was waiting on that right time. So thank you for allowing me to kind of give a starter, guys, because I'm camera shy. I don't really be all on live and things, but for the most part, thank you all. And God bless each and every one of you. And please continue to keep us in your prayers.
I think that's amazing.
Yes, shout out
Cassandra Greer. She's so amazing.
There's so many people I've heard that was advocating.
Shout out Cassandra.
And Kim Fox.
Yeah. So let me say this and then we're done. You have. I'm gonna say something. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera to me for a second. And I didn't need y'all to listen to me.
Can I get some of that food you cook?
Oh, fine. Let me say this, then I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna ask y'all black women to do me a huge favor if you don't do nothing else. Protect this sister at all costs moving forward. And if you all can, listen to me. We gotta make sure that we help them in this transition. So if you are contributing to them, contribute to them through her directly. Reach out to her, contribute to her directly. I'm not gonna put their business out there, but I'm gonna tell y'all this is not an easy lift for this family right now.
No, it's not.
This young man he is here, but I'm not putting him on camera because y'all, it just doesn't need to happen. But if y'all had the opportunity and the honor of meeting her son, you would be blown away at the intelligence and the brilliance and the innocence. Y'all will be blown away. So all I'm gonna say, America, we love that Cardi B, that Nicki Minaj is saying what she's saying, but y'all, let's be a huge blessing to them, and let's hold them up and undergird them in prayer. with real resource, with real support, with real strength. And y'all understand this. Attacking people based off of rhetoric, rumor, and innuendo. Everything that has happened to them, it happened suddenly, and they're doing the best they can with a situation that they did not ask for. So it is up to us as a village to get they back, and it is up to us to protect them at this point. You want to say something? Camilla, I love you. Camilla, very instrumental in this. Cassandra, very instrumental in this. The family, every member of her family understood their assignment and they did their thing. We hope something was said that added value to your life. Make sure that you treat Raheema like the hero she is. Make sure you treat her son like the hero he is. I just have a problem with saying his name. Yeah. And make sure that Carlishia feels your love, your support, and your protection. And let her know that we love her like the black queen that she is. And I'm telling you this on the record. She never did anything to put a child in harm's way. Stop those lies. She never told him.
Never texted him.
She never texted him. She never called him. She never asked him to do anything. She protected her son. She told him to go to the car. And the thing that is craziest to me.
For a fact, a big fact. And if anybody who truly know me, okay, my kids are my everything. I wouldn't dare have my son. I already knew something was off, but like I said, for the most part, I would never put my kids in a situation like that. Neither one of them.
There was, and I'm just debunking.
I didn't even want my son to witness it. That's why I said go to the car, because he overheard the argument, and that was that.
She was never she never in her tone, and I just want to debunk a couple more lies, and then I'm done with this for the night. And I'm saying this on the record. She never done any of that, and we're done. I hope something was said that added value to your life. You all, Chicago, we love you. In America, sometimes we be tripping. Goodbye.